Okay, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to today's class. Today, the 30th of September, 2024. Yes, 30th of September, 2024. Uh, you know,
Hello, teacher.
hello, hello. How
Good evening.
time is flying. Time is flying. We're almost over now. October is beginning. And the year will end soon. So, intermediate English class, that's great. I hope you're all doing well today. Let's start with a great week. Lots of love from my country to all of you. Okay, so today we're going to discuss. We're going to discuss a very interesting topic. We're going to forget everything that we've done and we'll go right through what we do right now. That's education. Okay? We're going to talk about education systems around the world. You know what an education system is? Does anybody know what an education system is? Okay, I'm just going to start asking someone randomly. Okay, let's start with Sadia. Sadia, are you there? Can you hear me? Sadia, Sadia, Sadia.
Yes, teacher.
Hello, Sadia. How
Hello,
are you? I hope
everything.
everything is okay with you.
Thanks, teacher. Are you fine?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm very, very positive this week because I know everything's going to be good. Everything's going to be fine. So tell me, Sadia,
Yes.
do you know about anything about what education system is? What do you know anything about? What do you think it might be?
Okay, teacher. I think education system in every country is different.
Okay.
For example, in our country is different education. In another country, different education. For example, in I for example, um, mm, yeah, Afghanistan. I think I talk about the Afghanistan education system. In the Afghanistan education system, Tom, everyone to must teach school and after spend of exam concours and finally finally successful and finally and successful in university, but didn't but every but someone too don't successfully, but he must don't go to university. He must but work hard working and etc etc. And in another country, I in American country, that is everyone must to go to a school in 10
Must go.
10
Yeah.
year, and then he introduce the college and must be spent college and then get to introduce the university and spend the education life. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sadia. Okay, that's great. That's a good explanation. Exactly. In every country, the education system differs. Okay, so today we'll explore how education is approached in different countries, and we'll compare it with our own experience. Okay, so in this case, your own experience. In my case, I will also learn a little bit more about other education systems. Okay, because everybody has different education systems, but usually the structure is globally accepted. Okay, so we'll explore a little bit of that and compare it with the experiences of our own. Yeah. So let's start. Let's think about the education system in your own country. Okay, Sadia has given us already a little bit of an introduction of how education system can be in Afghanistan and a little comparison with the education system in America. Now, I want to ask Hawa, who's put her hand up. Uh, how is the education system in your country, Hawa? How is it structured?
Okay, teacher. Hello. First of all, hello, teacher and everyone. I think you are asking that how is the education system in our country? So, actually, the education system refers to the methods and places, as you know, that through which individuals receive education. Like in our country and all the countries, I think in general, that we have childhood education, primary education, secondary education, higher education, and a lot of levels of education. In our country also, the system of education is like that. The early childhood education, like the programs for young children that teach like social and basic skills, and primary education that children even focus on their reading, writing, and mathematics. And I think these are the same in all countries. In our country also, we have these like levels of education. But about the system of education, sorry, teacher, about the system of education, that the system is really hard, especially for the girls to teaching and to studying. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, it depends on the country, and also on the politician ideology and religion and everything that the system of education
Yeah.
depends on that. I understand how. Don't worry, because the whole world has gone through that process. You see, uh, history tells us that you know not only women, but also perhaps children and especially other races, people have suffered a lot when it comes to education, uh, because there is always a powerful, platform on top who says you are allowed, you are not allowed. So yeah, it's being a huge problem nowadays. Obviously, it's a little bit more acceptable, or more, let's not say acceptable. I think you have more access to everything, even if someone tells you not to. So you will always have access to anything, so knowledge is power, and you should know that. Okay, knowledge is power, and it doesn't mean that you have to overpower other people. It means that you have to empower yourself. Okay, that's the way I think, so don't you worry about it. So yeah, thank you very much, Hawa. It's a great explanation you gave, that the system education in your country is still a little bit restricted, and yeah, not only in your country. I mean, we're talking about all the world, really, because even if, for example, in the United States, you say that you are free to study, when you're in there, you are studying just to follow the ideology of something, you know so no, you're not totally free, you would say. Not in any country, you're not totally free. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
teacher. I think the level is same.
exactly. So the only the way to free ourselves is just to live our own lives, you see, to serve us and our family and the people who are around us. That's the only way to be free in the world, really. So let's see. Okay, I've got a short video prepared for you, to watch, as always. I love watching videos, little clips that I find over the internet, and we're going to see. The video is called "Top 10 Countries with Best Education Systems in the World." So it says. So we're going to watch that video, and we're going to analyze it and to see if we agree or not on what it says. Okay. I think we will agree. But let's watch the video for that. I have to, as always, take my camera off and put off my mic as well. Here we go.
Top 10 countries with best education systems in the world. Which country offers the best education system in the world? If you mentioned the United States or the United Kingdom, you'll be wrong. In today's video, we bring you the 10 best education systems in the world and what other countries can learn from them. These countries have developed unique world-class education systems that have driven innovation and economic growth. This ranking is according to the Global Competitiveness Report by the World Economic Forum. The rank looks at the general level of skills of the workforce and the quantity and quality of education in each country. While the concept of educational quality is constantly evolving, important quality factors today include developing digital literacy, interpersonal skills, and the ability to think critically and creatively. Scores are on a 0 to 100 scale, where 100 represents the optimal situation or frontier. Canada and Australia tied up at 11th position with 81 points each. The United Kingdom followed at 13th position with 80.2 points. So, which countries are the top 10, you ask? Let's find out. By the way, while you're here, consider subscribing to After School Africa for more educative videos like this. Number 10. New Zealand. New Zealand is the 10th country with the best education system in the world with 83.2 points. It ranks 5th position for critical thinking in teaching. The country is also ranked number 1 in the world by the Economist Intelligence Unit for providing future skills education for its youth. The education system encourages students to ask questions and think critically. Teaching styles offers practical and hands-on learning. The quality of teaching and an underlying culture focused on children's learning are key factor in its successful education system. Number 9. Iceland. Iceland sits as the 9th country with the best education system in the world with 83.3 points. Slightly ahead of New Zealand, the country ranks 4th position in school life expectancy. In a 2016 study, Iceland was ranked the 3rd most literate nation in the world, trailing behind Finland and Norway. According to the nation's website, Iceland is. A fundamental principle of the Icelandic educational system is that everyone should have equal opportunities to acquire an education, irrespective of sex, economic status, residential location, religion, possible handicap, and cultural or social background. With a literacy rate of 99% and an unemployment rate at around 2.7%. Perhaps the rest of the world can learn from the system of education in Iceland. Number 8. Norway. Norway offers the 8th best education system in the world with 83.9 points. The country is ranked 5th position on ease of finding skilled employees and 4th position on pupil to teacher ratio in primary education. The Norwegian educational system is based on the principle that everyone should be able to get an education regardless of their social background. The public educational system is one of the best and the most popular in Europe. Everyone between the ages of 6 to 16 must attend school in Norway. All public education is free in Norway. and public higher education is tuition free for both Norwegian and international students. Number 7. Sweden. Sweden offers the 7th best educational system in the world with 84.2 points. It ranks 1st position for digital skills among population, 6th for critical thinking in teaching, and 7th for extent of staff training. The Swedish Education Act states that all children and young people are to have equal access to education regardless of gender, where they live, or social or economic factors. Sweden has one of the most egalitarian education systems, with pupils' chances of succeeding in school being more equal in Sweden than most other European countries. The whole system is less target-driven and more child-centered. Number 6. The Netherlands. The Netherlands ranks 6th position for country with the best education system in the world with 84.5 score. It ranks 3rd place on quality of vocational training as well as skill set of graduates, and 4th on digital skills among population. Research has shown that play and exercise are vital to children's growth and school performance. Dutch schools typically don't give much homework until secondary level, which gives them time for daily exercise. As a result, Dutch children were found to be the happiest in the world in a 2013 UNICEF study. Education in the Netherlands is free for primary and secondary schools. Parents need to pay for annual tuition only after their child reaches 16 years of age. Number 5. Denmark. Denmark ranks 5th position for best education system in the world with 84.9 points out of 100. It is the 2nd best for critical thinking in teaching and 5th for quality of vocational training. The Danish education system has its origin in the cathedral and monastery schools established by the Roman Catholic Church in the early Middle Ages, and 7 of the schools established in the 12th and 13th centuries still exist today. Almost all educational institutes in Denmark are free of charge for Danish citizens and permanent residents. Education in Denmark is compulsory for children below the age of 15 or 16. Number 4. Germany. Germany ranks 4th position for the best education system with 85.4 points. It ranks 2nd on mean years of schooling and 7th on quality of vocational training, skill set of graduates, and ease of finding skilled employees. The responsibility for the education system in Germany lies primarily with the states, while the federal government plays a minor role. School attendance is compulsory from age 6 for 9 or 10 years. The system varies throughout Germany because each state decides its own educational policies. German public education makes it possible for qualified kids to study up to university level, regardless of their family's financial status. And for the 3 best education systems in the world, number 3, United States. The United States education system ranks the 3rd best in the world. It ranks 1st position on critical thinking in teaching and ease of finding skilled employees, 2nd position on digital skills among population, skill set of graduates, quality of vocational training, and extent of staff training. While there are mixed debates about the quality of education in the United States, it still stands as one of the best in the world. Number 2. Switzerland. Switzerland has the 2nd best education systems in the world. It holds the 1st position on extent of staff training, quality of vocational training, and skill set of graduates, and 3rd on critical thinking in teaching. Education in Switzerland is a largely decentralized system. It's the 26 cantons, not the federal government, that are responsible for their compulsory education system, and the system relies almost entirely on public fund. Just 5% of children attend private schools. The rest go to public schools. Lessons are taught in different languages, including Germany, French, and Italian, depending on the region of Switzerland. And the best education system in the world is found in Finland. Finland ranks first on mean years of schooling, third on digital skills among population, and fourth on critical thinking in teaching and skill set of graduates. Finnish education system functions on well-paid teachers, plenty of recess time, less emphasis on homework and tests, and free public education all the way to university. Finland is one of the few nations in the world where its citizens receive higher education completely free. Hopefully, governments of other countries can study and learn from what has made this nation's education system work for them. In our next video, we will be sharing with you 10 reasons why Finland has the best education system in the world. Stay tuned. If you are yet to subscribe to our channel, this is likely a good time to subscribe. Until next time, your success.
So, what did you think about that ranking? What do you think about that? It's incredible. Okay, Bowman is willing to talk right now. He's willing to say something. Okay, let's hear you, Bowman.
Hello, everyone. Hello, teacher. I think this ranking is it's logical. I think it's rational, and because their education, the level of education, educational system is ranking based on research, based on creative and innovative thinking skills and critical thinking skills, as well as on digital skills, also technological skills.
Logic.
And these countries are in this they don't make discrimination or don't make bias based on gender or religion or whatever. They provide equal opportunity or chance for everyone to get educated, to get education, to get knowledge, to get skills.
Exactly. You're totally right, Bowman, and I totally agree with you. I think the criteria used for this ranking was very thought. They were very thoughtful and everything. Yeah. Come to think of it, this channel is from South Africa or somewhere from Africa, I think. So it's not like it's from a country that is putting their ranking on top. Okay, so I think it's very fair as
Yeah,
well. Uh huh.
yeah. Thank you, teacher, for giving the time
Don't you
to speak.
worry, my friend Bowman. Nurjang, let's hear you. Oh, basically.
Hello for everyone. Hello, dear teacher, and good night. I hope that I said right because I don't know the night when we start and we said good night. It is right or not? So and good. So for teacher, good morning, and for us, good night. I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Uh, yeah, because the time is so different in different continent in different countries.
Of course.
So I hope all of you be good. So when we watch this video is so fantastic and we enjoyed. So this video talked about the schools and the system of schools, all of countries, and especially this video talks about the countries that or cities that have that has uh, the best system on school and for education and for going to university. So, and in this video, they said about the position of best school in the world. And for example, the best school is in the world that it has the first position in the world. It has the best education. It has the best system for students. It is Finland. Finland is the best city or country that it has the best system for and best education for students. For and also the second position in this video uh, uh, told us that the school is I think is it was yeah I'm sorry I forgot it but
Switzerland. Switzerland.
Switzerland.
yeah yeah Switzerland, of course. Switzerland is the capital of Swiss. Switzerland. It is the capital of Switzerland. Yeah, it is the name of a country. Am I right, teacher?
Switzerland is a country. You're right.
Yeah, the country. And also the third position, I think, other countries that I forgot now, but I memorize it. But
That one was, I think,
I
United
don't know
States.
why I forgot.
US.
Yes, the
US.
Yeah,
United States.
USA, United States. The third position has United States, and also I think yeah, the third position, yeah, the fourth position Germany, and the fifth position Denmark, the sixth position Singapore. I don't know, and other I think the third position, the 10th position, New Zealand, and so just I memorize it, and I think this 10 countries that they have a best school and best system for education students, especially that students, for example, in these countries, talk about the best system because they have a best system for all of the students. For example, in Afghanistan, we don't have a good system, and we have two kinds of school: private school and governmental school. But in a private school, who person and who can go that they are rich, but in governmental school there are not a good facilities, a good system for education, but the poor people go on governmental school, but it is not so good in high position, and also it has lots of problems. So but in other countries, for example, Finland and Switzerland, and other countries that said as the name of all of these countries, they are so. For example, I have lots of facilities. This school has a good system for students. And thank you for your golden time with me.
Okay, Nurjan, thank you very much
Thank you, sir. Thank you
for
for all of you.
thank you very much for giving us your point of view. Sadia, I want to ask you something. Did anything surprise you about the education system shown in the video? Were you surprised by something?
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher. Also, in the first, I don't screen and don't voice got and next got. I see the video and I think that is the information about the 10 of country in the world. It has the best education system for a student because in the 10th country that is New Zealand. New Zealand is the it's 3 point of the point of positive for the education system to the student. And nine that is Iceland's 82 point of for education points, positive points of the education system for the child, for the student. And it is Norway, next Sweden, Denmark, Germany, and I surprised the see, and I listened the Finland is the first and Switzerland is the second. I surprised that. I think United States is the best education, and I research about the United States and New Zealand. I think the Switzerland is. Yeah, I don't surprise that the voice Switzerland is the choose to number in the world. I think United States is the first position because that is the education is good, and the improving student scale is education. And I think that is surprise that I'm so happy, um, happy and sad because Switzerland is not research, but I think United and research the United States is good, but don't research the Switzerland. And I think Finland. Oh my God, Finland is the first. I think enough.
Yeah, yes, idea. That's how you get surprised by this. When you come to studying or researching about education systems. How I want to ask you something else. Okay, how do you think these systems compare to your own experience in your country, in your school? How do you think these systems compare to them, to your reality? Let's say that.
Again, can I share my opinions about the video? Then I will ask you. I will
Of
ask
course,
your
you can
question. Okay.
share your opinion about the video, but you have to answer the question in the end, okay?
Okay. Okay, so I think this video explains that which country's education system is better than others and levels that we watched, and ranking all countries accordingly. I think the United States was ranked third in terms of education, but I think it should be in first level, as Sadia said, and while other countries were also mentioned. In my personal opinion, the education system of each country is related to how the government manages. I think your question also was belonging to that. In countries with good governments, there is definitely a better education system in schools and universities. That, as we know, and in countries. With poor governments, like Afghanistan is the big example in the world, that it has the poor governance and it can never achieve a position among education nations in the world. uh, and additionally, the rights and participations of women and girls in the society greatly impact the educational like level of a country. Uh, that unfortunately Afghanistan can never progress, never, because women and girls don't have many rights in society, and it's the big like the sadness in the world that if in a country that women and girls don't have the freedom of educate and to learn, so the country will never progress anymore. And the countries that we watched in, like United and third level in the world, the best that it have the best educational level, and other countries that I forget the names of the countries, like New Zealand. I think it was one of the first country that it have the best level of education. And in my opinion, that I said, if a government is good in a country, so the educational system also can be good and better than all countries.
Thank you very much, Howard. That's a very interesting point of view, and you're totally right. I think because education, it depends. As I said at the beginning, it depends on uh, who is on top level. Okay, the government, religion, people with power and money, and they rule over the country. So that's something bad. I want to hear Bowman. Tell me, Bowman, what do you think?
Hello, teacher. I have. I want to say my opinion. My classmates they said that U.S. United States of America should be the first position, and they don't consider about the education system. They just focus on the best university in the world. Their measure, I think, or their observation is about the best university. We should consider about the education system, how the government or how the state provide opportunities or create opportunities for students, for kids, in terms of, for example, creative thinking skills, about critical thinking skills or innovative thinking skills, or they provide a policy about how they enhance their skills in terms of digitals, in terms of technology. These things, it's very important. Also, they have to provide opportunity or chance for making research. Research is very important in our era, in this era. Our classmates, they don't consider about the creative thinking skills, about the digital skills, or innovative thinking skills, or technological thinking skills. I think they make a mistake, I think.
Yeah. Okay, Bowman. Let's.
About
Okay.
about
Go on.
Afghanistan. In Afghanistan, we don't have, like in our curriculum, we don't allow the students to have a critical thinking. We don't let them to critic other the even the teacher. They don't have right to ask questions. Also, we don't have innovative thinking skills. We don't have also, even in university, we don't have a system or a chance or opportunity for make research. That is the problem in our society, or in my country, in Afghanistan.
Yeah, you're right. Uh, uh Kubanich Beck. Let me hear you, please, last before I speak.
Okay, good day, good morning, and good evening, guys. I want to say something about education system in my country and education system in America and maybe in Europe. In my country, in Kyrgyzstan, we providing the same education policy as the policy was in Soviet Union. It means that education system is for elementary, for middle and high school is free for students, but now we have a lot of private schools. And compare public and private school, I want to say that some teachers move to private schools because salary is more higher than in public school. But and some private schools attract foreign teachers from, for example, Europe, from America, from Asia countries. But now it's half to half. Some students who graduated high school and public school also go to university and pass exams, and for example, TOEFL exams and other. And but in private schools, for example, tuition fee It depends of level of private school. The high price of private school, I think it's $20,000 per year, and for less level of private school, it's maybe $1,000 or $2,000. And I want to say, for example, in our school, one building for all students, for elementary, for middle school, for private school, and all students stay in one building. Maybe there are 2-3 buildings, but in one system. And one teacher, the name in Russia, классный руководитель, and as a, who is a teacher of this class, stay with this class all 10 or 11 years. But now the system is changing, and all students need to study 12 years system. But in Soviet Union was 10 years. And I think the government supports this education system, and providing finance policy, and the salary of teachers in public schools is increasing. Maybe now $300 per month, but it's not a big salary. And I want to say a little bit about education system in USA, because my daughters studied 6 months in USA, and I was shocked because there are 3 schools. Elementary school, it's another building, middle school, another building, and high school. And if you stay in a rich city or rich area, schools, it's a high-level schools, 5 stars, for example. But I saw schools where a lot of black skin people, but in this area, schools is not good because not subsidized by local government. It means that, for example, the salary in high school teacher, the salary, maybe $70,000, maybe $100,000, because this all teachers graduated at least the top of universities. And but in school were located in a pure area, there are not good salary for teachers. Education is not good. There are old computers, old some stuff and infrastructure. And but my opinion in the USA, in the US, top of students go to the top universities, and after graduated universities, the salary of the students, it's high, is a high level. But I think that not all of students in USA and in my country also, maybe maximum 30% of who finished high school go to the university. It's my opinion, because in America, in USA, tuition fee in universities, it's richest university in the world. Now, at least $50,000 or $100,000 per year. Regarding European education system, it's my opinion, it's a good system, because some students go to home without home lessons. It means that all, for example, if you stay at home, you can make some things, not home lessons. Not. It means that you are free of education. My country, you have a lot of home lessons, a lot of them. For example, some students can try 5 hours to solve some problems, some lessons, some tasks. That's it. I finished.
Okay, thank you very much, Kubanich. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it could be like that, and it's a very good comparison. And I want everybody to compare, the systems that we watched in the video with your own system. So that's something important because there is something critical as well. I think that identity wasn't taken care of here in these system educations. So what about system educations in your country? Do they take care of identity? Do they take care of culture? Okay, in your own countries, that's a question to ask yourselves. Before I continue, yeah, before I give the word to Asma on Nujan who've lifted the hand, I want to ask something to Mursal. Is Mursal here? Mursal, are you there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm just
Okay.
listening to you
That's
guys.
that's great. Yeah. You say I just saw your message, and you don't think Finland is the best university in the world. It's totally fine. I mean, mm, okay. There's something, you know. It's like beauty. Okay, beauty is not an absolute truth. Yeah, it's
Okay.
different. Beauty can be different for everybody. Okay, perhaps for Sadia, beauty can be black. For Bowman, beauty can be white. For Samia, beauty can be pink. Okay, so beauty is not it's not a truth for everybody. The same happens here. Okay, education is not the same for everybody. So Mosal, if you think that Finland doesn't have the best university in the world, totally fine. You also say that you search for American universities, um,
Yeah,
and
yes,
it's
yes.
normal because everybody in the world, this is psychological. Everybody in the world sees America as the top country because America is in everywhere. You know, everything that you see is America. Everything that you see is United States. You see iPhones, you see Apple, you see Android, you see, for example, I don't know, McDonald's, or you see Pizza Hut and everything that comes from there. Okay, yeah, it's totally fine
Yeah,
because they know how to invest in the world. They know how to use their money to win over the world. That doesn't really mean that because of education they are of where they are. Education in America could be good, and it's like football. Sometimes there is a season where this team is on top, and the next two seasons, that team is going to be on the bottom, and it's going to go off the table even. So that's how the countries try to be on top all the time, but sometimes they go down. And nowadays, it's my opinion, America, United States, it's not as good as it was a few decades ago because education right now in the US has gone down because of these new systems of these new collective groups that are not doing much good to the children and to the youngsters. I I'm going to say
yeah,
directly, these groups like the LGTB plus and all these other groups that are not doing any good to education. And these people are trying to get immersed not only in governments but also in schools, and they are like opening the child's mind and taking off their values and principles and their innocence even. So sometimes education, yeah, education in the US can be great, but not all education in the world is perfect, you see. All education
yes.
in the world
Mm,
is like going, some countries go up, some countries go down. So I think the best education comes from home, from our families, from our values, from our values, and from ourselves. Yeah. So Musral,
yeah,
I am totally agree with you in what you think. that Finland perhaps doesn't have the best education. You talk about university here. I know Bowman said no. We're talking about system education, not university or an establishment in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, whether we're not talking about the best university in the world or the best primary school in the world. We're talking about the whole education system in a country, and that's how this research was done. And Bowman is right there as well because it uses different criterias to analyze which country can be on top in system education. And yeah, Finland can be on top of that because we don't really know. I don't really know. I'm going to search a little bit more about Finnish education, and you should also search. And I like what you said.
Yeah,
Uh,
I really interesting for them,
exactly, you
so
said
I should search about it.
exactly. We should research a little bit more about different country educations, and yeah, it's rather to see what is the best for us. Now we have the access to everything, women, children, old people, young people, men. It doesn't matter if they're white, black, green, or whatever. Okay, we all have access to education now, so we don't have to be searching now for a country in specific. It would be great to go and study if we had money. And as Kubanich Beck said, yeah, money is everything. Okay, uh, the government won't give great education if there is no money. So, and that's another point. I don't remember who said that government has a lot to do with this. And Afghanistan and my country even, yeah, they have powerful governments, but they don't give 1 cent to education. So people in these countries won't develop their skills, won't develop their knowledge. So I think we are going to
Yeah.
finish the lesson right now. We're not going to have any tasks, any homework, so you get along with all the homeworks that you have already there. We'll have homework perhaps on Wednesday or Friday, it depends. We have had a very great discussion today. I loved it because education is one of the most important things in the world. We don't have time because the lesson is almost over, and it's 9:30 here in my country, and I have to go to another class. So I will have to leave you. I'm so sorry. I want to hear you all day if I could, but I can't. So thank you very much, and I hope you like this class. Give me a thumbs up if you like this discussion, if you like this topic. Did you like it? Yeah, I don't think
Teacher, I don't
Yes.
have any question.
you don't have any questions, Adia. Okay.
I don't have a question. I have a question,
Oh,
teacher.
you have a
Sorry.
question. Okay, Sadia, tell me
Yes, yes,
very
teacher.
quickly because I
Uh,
have to go.
teacher, I think uh, I was absent and today joined. I don't know which days I have a class and uh, mm, we read which book. You can information about this.
Okay, okay, you're new here, you say. Welcome, Sadia. I didn't know you were new here. The thing is that we already. Okay, let me see. I think it's on the. Hold on, where is it? Oh my god. I'm in so many communities. Where's our community? Projects, researchers. Oh, where is the community? Oh, here it is. Okay, you're in intermediate, aren't you? Okay. Okay, on the description of the group, yeah, in the community, I don't know if you can see there. Okay, in the intermediate class with Mario, it says it's in the description. It says we'd like to inform you that the classes will be held on Mondays, Wednesday, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Okay, so
Okay, teacher.
that's where
And
you can find the information. Okay. Um,
okay, teacher. And I have a book or no.
okay, for this part of the project, we haven't been using any text because it's not, it's not a formal education as such. Okay, we don't we're not being ruled by any academy or any institution. I myself do the planifications with the topics I think are relevant for you, and I hope the topics have been good up to now. Well, look, we've been talking about culture and tales and food and clothes and everything. So I think, and now we've had a topic of education. So I think it's a very fine discussion that we have every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sometimes I do leave you some text to read and to write, but um, I think that's what we do here right now. So we'll see if we talk about having a text later. Yeah. So Sadia, that's
Okay, teacher, thanks.
now do have to leave you, my dearest students. I'm so sorry about everything. It's already 9:33 here, and I'm late for another class that I have. So thank you very much for having me. Thank you very much for everything. I'll leave you now. Goodbye, and have a great week. Always positive. Don't forget that.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye.
Have a
Bye
great
bye.
day. Goodbye.
Have a wonderful day.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye, sir. Thank you.